this is Milkcakes, and I'm sorry if I am a little quieter in this video. It is currently almost midnight, and I'm pretty sure my mother is asleep in the room beside me, so I'd rather not be super loud and wake her up. So yeah, I know I've been away for a while from my last video, a couple weeks I believe. I just want to say thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. So this is kind of like a 500 subscriber special. And also in a way, I got a lot of requests on this in one of my, not even first videos, maybe within my first 5 videos of a part 2 to the Bakugo ex-female listener that was labeled a Teddybear. So I know my part 1, this was originally an ex-female listener, but I wanted to make it more gender neutral, so I'll be using they them pronouns. Also, if you didn't listen to part 1, I will link it in either the little info box at the top right of your screen right now, or in the description, so go check it out. So I hope you guys enjoy this, enough of my babbling, and we can get on to the part 2 of this fanfiction. Bakugo's POV. I stood outside the listener's door. What did I just do? I slammed down on their door and put my face in my hands. I'm an idiot. I always tease them. There's no way they feel that way. I stood up quickly as I felt the door behind me give way and open. Hey, Bakugo, listener said, sounding a little surprised. I just wanted to say, tell anyone and I'll kill you. Got that? I'm going to bed. Don't bother me. I walked quickly from the listener's room into my own dorm room. I'm a freaking idiot! I threw a textbook at the wall, stared down the book. I just threw and landed on the floor with a loud thud. I froze there and thought, crap, that probably will Kirishima. And just a few seconds later, my door flung open. Crap, I must have forgotten to lock it. Kirishima's POV. I flew Bakugo's door open. To my surprise, it opened easily. He must have forgotten to lock it. Hey, Bakugo, I'm sorry, I didn't knock on the door. Are you good? I heard a thump on my wall. I just had to make sure everything was okay. I asked worriedly. I'm fine. Go back to bed, weird hair. He said in a rather calm yet disappointed sounding tone. Bakugo, I can tell something's up. Just talk to me, man. I moved towards Bakugo as he spoke again. Kirishima, please just go. I was surprised as he rarely used my real name. He has yet to make eye contact with me. We sat in silence for a couple of minutes, him seeming to get angrier as time went on. As I went to put a hand on his shoulder, he grabbed my wrist and looked at me. Ijiro Kirishima, I need you to leave right now, he yelled, and I could see the tears attempting to escape. It took me by surprise. Bakugo's POV. I still held Kirishima's wrist as the tears finally escaped. I stared at him for a moment. This wouldn't exactly be the first time he's seen me so vulnerable, but nothing like this. I couldn't take it anymore. I finally slumped down and let the tears just roll. Come on, man, can't you just tell me what's wrong? You know I won't judge you, right? I looked up and moved my face angrily. It's just something stupid. You wouldn't get it, Kirishima. I snarked, even upset I could still make fun of the big dummy. Don't understand what, Bakugo? That you like, listener? That every time you see them you smile and your face turns red? That you love spending hours with them but would never admit it? That you won that teddy bear at the arcade just for them? I know more than you think, bro. It wouldn't be very manly if I didn't pay attention to my friends. I was surprised as to see how much this idiot paid attention to me at all. Look, bro, I know how hard it is to express your feelings to people. We're best friends, and you still struggle opening up to me. I understand you better than you think. I think it's best for you to go talk to them, or at least try. Your POV. I watched Bakugo's retreating form make his way over to the boys' side of the dorms. I ran back into my dorm and flopped onto my bed. Was this some kind of sick joke? That reaction showed that he could care less. Anger and rage filled my whole body. My quirk reactivated without my knowledge. The heat filled up the room quickly, in turn the heat leaving my body just as fast. My body got very, very cold. Even once I was able to stop the release of my body heat, I was too weak to regain the body heat to warm myself up again. Putting myself into a hypothermia-like state, my eyes began to struggle, fighting to stay open, ultimately losing. Bakugo's POV. Really? You think I should talk to them? Kirishima, you know I can't do that. I said, uttering a small Bro, I know that you can. I know it can be difficult for you, but if you care for them, you should at least try. I made subtle eye contact with Kirishima for a few minutes, finally responding, Fine, I'll at least try to talk to them. I said, walking towards the door, stopping at the doorway. I looked back towards Kirishima. Hey. He looked towards me. Thank you. After that, I walked out of my dorm and walked towards the listener's room. I took a deep breath and quietly knocked on the door. The pressure of my sock did not cause the door to move. I nudged it more, now realizing it was open. I pushed it open completely. I looked shocked, feeling how hot their room was, and then seeing listener curled up on the floor, shaking and shivering, trying to produce what little body heat they could. I quickly closed the door, scooped listener up and laid them on their bed, grabbing many blankets and wrapping listener in as many as I possibly could. They're not warming up fast enough, I said angrily, an idea suddenly popping into my head. I'm sorry, but this is the only way I can think of. Third person POV. Bakugo slowly sat behind you, unwrapping you from the blankets, sitting next to you, shoulders touching and wrapped you both in the blankets. Bakugo felt very nervous of being this close to you, especially without your permission directly, but he had to warm you up, and this was the only way he could think of. He tried to gather the heat from his quirk without completely activating it. He didn't need to be blowing anything up. Not right now, not at this moment. He began to gain little consciousness, now only aware of a presence and their voice. Listener, I know you probably can't hear me, which makes this a bit easier. I really care about you. You're different from the others. When I see you, it's like everything else, I don't know, like, disappears. Like there's only you and me. And you were so easy to talk to. I know sometimes I can act like a jerk, just because I feel those things and lash out because of them. I know that's my valid excuse, but it's how I feel. I just care a lot for you. Bakugo wrapped his arms around you, closing his eyes. Listener, I love you, like, a lot. I don't think I can live without you. You began to move a little bit, scaring Bakugo, who quickly laid back down, pretending to be asleep. You sat up slowly, weakly pulled a blanket over Bakugo, snuggling up into his chest for warmth, and quietly said, I heard it all, you know. You spoke softly. I feel the same way. You fell asleep only moments later, your breathing slow and steady. Bakugo opened his eyes, a small blush dusting his features, barely visible in the darkness of your room. He slowly wrapped his arms around you, pulling you in even closer, which didn't even seem possible. He gave you a soft kiss on the top of your head. Good night, Teddybear. And with that, Bakugo fell asleep too. The next morning, Kirishima woke up extra early. He had gone to his own dorm a few moments after Bakugo left. He walked over to Bakugo's room and knocked on the door. No answer. He tried the doorknob as it slowly turned and opened. The room looked the same as he had left it last night. Kirishima made his way over to your door, knocking softly. Also, no answer. He then tried the doorknob again, not surprised that it actually opened. He smiled as he saw you and Bakugo curled up and snuggling in your bed, holding each other tightly. pulled out his phone to snap a picture, not realizing the flash was on. This woke both you and Bakugo. As Bakugo saw Kirishima, the phone, you, and a guilty expression on Kirishima's face. He leaped out of bed, throwing the sheets behind him and chasing the redhead down the dorm halls. Kirishima! You better delete that! You laughed, hearing the explosive ash blonde chase his best friend down the hall. Now you knew how Bakugo truly felt. Now you knew how you truly felt. Now you knew that he really did care about you. He gave you yet another reminder that you were his teddy bear. Okay, I hope you guys liked this Bakugo X listener for the Teddy Bear Part 2. Like I said, I did change the pronouns to make this more friendly for people who are also non-binary or using they them pronouns. I want to keep this channel as gender neutral as possible. So if you have any requests for ex-listener fanfictions, I don't necessarily do shipping. Like, I of course have my own personal ships, but I know everybody has their own ships, so most of them I usually would like to do ex-listener. So any character you have, ex-listener. I know most of mine are male characters, but you can recommend any other character you would like, and I'll either find a fanfiction or write one up myself if you have any requests, or if you've read fanfictions and would like me to read one out loud, I can credit all that. You can just pop a link in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this fanfiction reading, and I hope to see you in another video. Melon Cakes out!